Three, two, and one. We are live. Welcome back. It's Monday, January 11th, and this is ODE right here. Oh, it's better this way. ODE, Online Digital Education Mastery. Educational consultants here, Facebook community of teachers that collaborate with each other to ascend the value ladder. My name is Gabriel, your host. And today, episode 72, we're going to talk about teacherpreneurs are attracting massive online clients. So welcome everybody. Welcome all you teachers. You're magnificent. And let me start you off with my disclaimer, because I think this is pretty important. This is not a get-rich-quick program, and it's never going to be, okay? If you are in a hurry to get scammed, you must go away. You know, there is no instant gratification when it comes to doing the hard work of, creating your educational niche programs and marketing yourself online, but the rewards are really there. They're high, and it's amazing. I only work with high-value, high-integrity educators. And that's in all fairness. Not everybody wants to be a teacherpreneur. A lot of educators feel, the comfort of working for somebody else, and there's nothing wrong with that. But with your experience and your degrees, you could transition to the teacherpreneur mindset and actually scale your value, in a way that is truly amazing. So this online business model is organic. And it requires your commitment to start and grow your audience over a 90 to 120 day, every day for any shot at succeeding. Now, keep in mind that results vary due to how much work you actually model from this proven system. And I say model because you're not going to copy somebody's system. You're going to model what they're doing, their success, so that you can be successful as well. So let me quote one of my motivational speakers that I really like. And I like this quote. I'm going to keep using it until I hear a different one. Les Brown likes to say, you were chosen to do the greater work. And you really were, my friends, because educators are magnificent people. You should really realize that about yourself. You are magnificent, and you were chosen to do the greater work. So, are you ready to get started? Because I am. So, throughout our lives, we go through different stages, okay? And most of us in this educational space, there was a time when we focused on growth. And we studied books, we learned, and we tested things and became the people that we felt we needed to become. We each followed our own path, okay? And no matter how much time we focus on growth, after a while, it got old. It did. It's like, we flattened out. So we started to wonder, is there anything else? There's got to be more. We get to, a stagnation point because growth is just half of what we need to have true fulfillment in life. So the second half of fulfillment comes from contribution. We have to contribute, okay? I want to congratulate you for taking the next step, moving beyond mere personal growth and deciding to use your life lessons to contribute to others. Now, I know that as you do that, okay, you become more and more fulfilled. I know I have. I know I am. And I continue to at a daily basis, okay? So this is one of the wonderful benefits of launching an educational niche-based business and selling products and mini programs. It all comes down to what matters the most, okay? It is not how much money you make. It's how many lives you impact. The money is just a cool way to keep track of what's happening. Getting people to give you money is also one of the best ways that you can hold them accountable for their goals. Is this making any sense? The $100 million question that educators ask after they learn about educational funnels is, how do you actually get students into those funnels? I'm glad you asked, because I had the same question when I got started back in August of 2020. And in fact, I remember asking my mentor, who is having a lot of success online, how do you create traffic? Well, he said, Gabriel, you do not need to create traffic. It's already there. Okay, people are already online. You just have to figure out how to get those people to leave where they are and come to your Facebook profile. So my head started to think, wow, where my dream customers were already congregating on Facebook. And you think about that, it's like you're on Facebook already, so you start to think, where are these people? I'm on Facebook all day long, and I don't see these people. Well, believe me when I tell you, Facebook has over 2.7 billion subscribers, and they're congregating in there, raising their hands, saying, I need an educational niche teacher, and this is your opportunity. Therefore, I realize that in most cases, the people that I want to serve are already in the market looking for something. And if I could present them with my new opportunity, I could get them to leave where they were and start following me. So what does this have to do with you? Well, I realize that there are probably thousands of people who already are my dream customers. They exist in Facebook communities, and they're being courted by influencers, bloggers, podcasters, etc. Now, I just need to figure out how to get those, people to come to see my new opportunity instead on my profile. The first step in this process is creating my educational niche, which I've done. And I started with the 3 core markets, okay? Health, wealth, and relationships. Now, I've spoken about this in the previous, lives, and these are the 3 core markets that you sub-market and then niche down a little bit more so that you can attract your dream audience. And then from there, like I said, I drilled down into a sub-niche inside one of those sub-markets. Then within that sub-niche, I created my new opportunity, which is building your teacher funnel so that you can start, grow, and earn using Facebook. So my niche market is the educator space, who are looking to transition from the brick and mortar mentality to a teacherpreneur mentality by offering, many programs that they can sell online using your experience and your degrees. So I learned that the key to attracting my dream audience, was to step back. All right, imagine this, all right, from my niche and go back up one sub-market level where these owners exist, okay? And inside of that sub-market are all the niches where traffic is already congregating. All the people with traffic, they're there, and all I needed to do was to learn who was controlling that traffic. So I took notice that the people who control that traffic were typically one of 4 types: list owners, bloggers, podcasters, or social media influencers. And that includes people on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, to name a few. Now notice that when you join a community, some ask 3 questions, and typically the last question is, what email address, blah, blah, blah. Believe it or not, in my community, to enter my private group, I asked 3 questions as well. And my last question is exactly something similar. What is the best email address that I can, communicate with you? Bloggers and podcasters who have millions of readers and listeners and social media influencers who could drive tens of thousands of clicks to anything they wanted to talk about. The first goal is to start building relationships with the dream audience, including the owners of these, communities. So know who they are and understand what's important to them. Okay, give them a platform that helps to edify them, and at the same time gives you the ability to build, a relationship with them, a genuine relationship with them. Okay, one of my favorite ways to do this is to interview them on my Facebook newsfeed or private group. I can usually get 30 minutes, to ask questions and build a relationship during that interview. And when I promote that interview, it helps them as well. Okay. Most of my best colleagues started with me interviewing each other and then taking that relationship from the interview into a relationship about what project they're working on that is most important to them at the moment. Isn't that cool? So after telling me, after they tell me that, what their project is, what is important to them, I figure out what extra value I can offer to help them reach that goal. Whether it's a colleague, whether it's a student, you want to be able to listen to what are their needs, You're not trying to sell them anything. You're trying to solve a problem for them. And they need to tell you what the problem is as you listen so that you can say, okay, I have a solution for this problem. And that's it. It's simple, but it's how great business relationships are built, okay? And by digging a well before I get thirsty, okay? And that's a concept that really resonated with me. You want to be able to start putting your ducks in a row, if you may, by digging a well before you get thirsty. That way, when your relationship is trusting, you can actually ask for things like, can I interview you? Can I promote on your community, and things like that, okay? It's a collaboration. It's not competition. So one way to work with your dream audience is to promote your new opportunity, all right, to them inside your Facebook profile or private group. That's my number one goal. Look, I focus hard on the relationship building, okay? And when the time is right, I promote my webinar educational niche opportunity. And I do this Monday to Fridays. I reach out to my dream audience daily, okay, with information about special promotions we are running and how they can be part of them. For example, right now, today, okay, in fact, and I'll pull it up so you can see it. The One Funnel Away 30-day challenge is live today, okay, Monday, January 14th, with mad bonuses. And I mean, Russell Brunson always over delivers. So drop me a send it if you want the link. This is a 30-day digital marketing course that when you're done, you'll be very knowledgeable and you'll have the skills to start, grow, and earn using Facebook so that you can promote, create your educational mini niche course, grow your dream audience and actually start solving problems for people, students, so that you can earn, the value of what your experience is as an educator or more. So even though my dream audience has grown, all right, to nearly 600 people, I think it's actually a little bit more than that now, all right, I still send a message to them daily. I try to keep in touch. It's a lot of people. And, it's a conversation all day long. It is work. It is my work, but it's my passion, right? It should be your passion too. Not everyone on my list, okay, will promote my educational products, but I consistently market to them because one yes can put me in front of their audience of hundreds of thousands of people or more. It's worth consistently building relationships with those people. While my main goal is to get my dream audience to promote my product, okay, oftentimes they can't or won't. And that's okay. If you look at the sales path that educational customers are going through, okay, you can find places where it would make sense for your educational affiliate products or services to be offered, especially in the educational space. All right, the idea is to integrate your offers into your Facebook sales funnel. And you can put one of your educational niche products in your private group. All right, there are so many ways to drive organic traffic and fill your Facebook funnel. Again, the tactics will change. But if you master the dream audience strategy, okay, you will always be able to fill your Facebook funnel with new people. Okay, you've heard them talk about this before, right? I've heard it so many times, and it's just extraordinary because it makes for a good, warm conversation. So I was never able, okay, to ask people to invest in the products and services that I created either. It wasn't until I started making, okay, financial commitments to myself with different coaches and mentors that I was finally able to become congruent. Because I was investing in myself. I was able to go out and ask others to invest in themselves with affiliate educational products and services. Now, I know, all right, selling may not be your favorite activity, okay? But when people pay you, it gives them the transformation they need to change their lives. It's a cool cycle, okay? That they have a chance to go through you, okay, to get, to create something. They get to create an experience of knowledge, or skills that you're going to be offering with your educational mini niche courses. So test it out. And if it works, you get paid. The more you focus on that cycle, the more lives you will be able to change and impact. With that said, okay, become a skillful master storyteller, all right, based on your experience. A lot of the educators that I know, okay, have from 1-day experience to 30 years experience. Even with 1-day experience, you have a story to tell, your first story. Imagine an educator with 33 years experience. You have a repository of information, stories that will resonate well with your dream audience. And that's important because that is part of your relationship building, okay? Really, become the vehicle for change that I know you can be, all right? If you're feeling stymied, stagnant because you stopped growing as an educator somewhere along the line, you stopped believing, or it became just a routine for you, okay, I encourage you to go deeper now, all right? After you've done that, you're going to start to realize that you didn't need to acquire another certification to still earn less value than what you are worth. All right? Spend more time with us, okay? Figure out how to take your educational niche, okay, business to your customers' lives to the next level. Remember, you're magnificent. You truly are. Let me know in the comments below, okay? Let me know, leave me a comment. Come and visit ODE right here, Educational Mastery, Facebook community of teachers. Drop me a send it if you want the One Funnel Away challenge. It's the live challenge. Russell Brunson is doing it live himself. This is an amazing thing. He hasn't done it in a while live. If you have any questions, whatever the case may be, I'm here to help you. And I'm here to take you to the next level. Transition from teacher to teacherpreneur. Because my personal goal is to help 688,000 teachers this year alone. That's a big task for one person. But I'm okay with that because that's what I do. Educational consultancy to help you build your teacher funnel so that you can start, grow, and earn using Facebook organically. Right? So come, join me and see why. I want to thank you for your time. My name is Gabriel, and I look forward to speaking to you tomorrow. Have a great day.